Hi Libra, welcome to your timeless message. This is for Libra Sun, Moon, and Venus. I'm gonna get right into your reading and start with the card that I pulled off camera, which is a beautiful card. You have the Ace of Cups, Libra, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Devil card. And I'm gonna show you what it looks like so that we can break down the symbolism of you having this card in your reading. So the Devil with the Ace of Cups is telling me that Spirit is asking you not to sacrifice something that you love in order to do something that you feel like you should be doing. That will be different for everyone. But the Devil's energy tries to tell us that we should be focused on earthly matters. We should be focused solely, let's just say solely, on earthly matters, and that our emotional happiness is not necessarily up for grabs. It's like I really have to focus on the material because emotional things doesn't get the bills paid. And as they do not necessarily send you a check just for showing your true feelings, Spirit has a very specific message for each one of you to say, follow your heart's desires while also being able to live in this practical, in this man eats man kind of world. So we're going to look into your message very deeply because the Ace of Cups is very, I just need one. Physical activity popped out. So some of you could be getting a lot more into your physicality. And that may be a way that you are dealing with things emotionally, especially new emotions that you don't know how to process, Libra. So especially if you are the type that wants to categorize things with their importance. Physical activity may be something that you are prioritizing at this moment. Wow. Okay. So you have a lot of energy flying out for you, Libra. You have the energy of effort. So whatever it is that you are calling into your life emotionally, it's going to take some effort for you to want to, let's just say, prioritize it. At the bottom of the deck, you have moderation, which is going to be quite a challenge for you, I feel like, at this time, because you're going to want to put something above something else. And Spirit is asking, can we moderate? Can we bring two things together, or balance two things out, or balance a multitude of things out to moderately have some joy in your life? This is going to take some effort to find your balance, to find your moderation, what it looks like for you, how much you want to give to something, and how much you want to make space for something new in your life. Okay? We have just the cards are flying out, and Libra, what do we have at the bottom of the deck but your very own energy with the scales here? So, and notice how in the Devil card, which is not normally depicted, there's like a scale-like energy that is happening as well, being balanced right in between this figure. So a lot of balance being called into your life right now. It's going to be around your emotional state and the new emotions that you are experiencing at this time. I think you are transforming your emotional state. We're going to get into it. We have Libra with consideration, fairness, and harmony. There's something that you are needed to consider, to weigh out, to bring harmony in order to bring harmony into your life. We have two very different energies coming out with Chiron, hurt and heal. And then you also have Jupiter with grow and expand. So a polarized kind of energy is showing up for you, where you are looking at the hurt that you've experienced with great effort. You're trying to look at emotional things with effort because it's not something you want to focus on. Let's just be honest. Maybe the emotional side is just not something that you want to focus on. But with the Ace of Cups looking so beautiful and almost dreamy, like Spirit is saying, this emotional process is not going to be messy necessarily. It's just you're going to feel feelings. And why is that a bad thing? Why is it bad to feel feelings? And if someone has told you that, who was it and how can you dismantle this and relearn a new way of being an emotional being. So at this time, your awareness of your emotional state is growing and expanding. It's happening quickly with, very little effort on your part. The effort that is coming in is you needing to moderate this energy, not to overwhelm yourself with simply doom and gloom, but also not to be too stuck in the clouds and try to only focus on the positive without addressing the negative, without addressing the hard things that you've had to deal with. So let's see what else we have, Libra. I want to get even deeper into your timeless message and see what this hurt is and how you are healing it, and where growth is taking place in your life right now. Growth and expansion, which we can see it taking place in your life emotionally for sure. For sure. You could also have some Aries placement, or why did I say Aries placements? Well, yes, Aries placements, or also Gemini placements as well. You have individuality coming out, and at the bottom of the deck, you have freedom. And so those two energies are very harmonious, very aligned. There is not that kind of duality in there as well. And the freedom is heavily connected with Jupiter's energy. So you could have like a Jupiter in Sagittarius as well, trying to embrace that more. And I don't know if ambiguous is the right word, but the more freeing aspect of yourself. But with individuality, this card says every person has their own personalized study plan in this Earth school. So your plan is not going to look like other people's plan. You are an individual, and the growth that you're experiencing right now it cannot be quantified by other people. Other people are only going to see the end results of whatever it is that you are putting your effort towards. They're not going to see the process. They're not going to see the process. They're not going to see how you studied to get like this, how you were able to shed these things, how you were able to embrace your pain and transmute it into something different. Because we never really get rid of pain, because the experience is there. Like, it's always going to be like, we always know that we had that one experience that one time, but the pain is not going to overwhelm you to the point where you lose your identity, you lose optimism or hope. Like that, the point of healing is to release those other negative energies that come along with the negative experience. So I did just start choking. Some of you may be needing to clear out your throat chakra and speak and say something that you have been holding for a very long time. Because I just started choking out of nowhere. So that is a separate message for someone very specific. Please let that out. But at the bottom of the deck, you did have freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. So there is some kind of resentment that you're being free from at this time. It could be in regards to another person or just another situation in general, where you have been like held bound to the energy that has been around you for so long. Excuse me, Libra. I'm still choking just a little bit, but you've been held bound and you feel this kind of resentment now bubbling up. It could be that's what I'm choking on. Building up now, and you are ready to be freed from it, to embrace your individuality once again. And it's going to take effort. You are hungry for it, though. With the hunger energy here, you are hungry for it, and that's why you are putting the effort forward, is in order to embrace your abundance, because you know. And so this could be abundance of any kind that is at the bottom of the deck for you. It could be emotional abundance, where you know that you deserve happy relationships, in full, like full, not like a whole bunch, because we were just talking about quality over quantity. You have a lot of yellow energy as well, having to do with your solar plexus chakra and your confidence and stepping into this new emotional beginning for yourself. But the abundance could be of any kind, and you're hungry for it. Like, you really want to go in. You want to go in on this healing, because honestly, it's not serving you. Whatever it is that has been with you this whole time, that has been out of balance this whole time, is not serving you. And so you are actually quite eager to heal and to let go. And you know it's going to take effort from you. It may take a lot. It may take, a moderate amount. It depends on the person and what you feel you have the strength to give per situation, per healing situation. But you are ready for it. 10 of Cups, because you know that you deserve an abundance of happiness, overflowing abundance of happiness. Like, not just because, other people tell you you deserve, but because you're a good human. You're a good human who puts in a lot of effort to try to not only experience it for yourself, this life of goodness, but to also bring that to your community as well, I feel like. And so, because the 10 of Cups is not just an individual sitting in a garden eating alone, it's a person who is surrounded by friends and family, like-minded individuals of all ages, backgrounds. And this is what you deserve. You deserve to grow and expand your emotional connections to fit who you are, not what you've been through. To fit who you are, not what you've been through. So let's see what else. You have the Sun. The Sun shows me that Spirit is blessing you at this time, blessing you with, I think, a lot of beautiful emotional connections, a lot of beautiful emotional realizations as well. So the 10 of Cups next to the Sun makes me think of you creating lifelong bonds with people, in this new emotional state of yourself. It's like an emotional glow up where you used to be Chiron. You used to live in your hurt. You used to live in your pain. And now when the sun shines, you don't turn your face from it anymore. You embrace warmth. You embrace kindness. You give it as good as you get it. Or you get it as good as you give it to others, because you're hungry for it. I feel like for so long you have felt emotionally starved, emotionally deprived of human decency, of reciprocal loving energy. And that's coming into your life right now, because Victory says that people are going to start noticing you. They're going to start noticing you. And I feel like you might think, so these people are just going to start coming around me because I'm feeling good all by myself. And that's not it. Your energy is attracting new energy or a new aligned energy. So that could mean like a reconnection of old connections where that person has gone through their own emotional ascension. But don't question the connections that are coming into your life right now. Because you'll feel the vibe, like you'll feel the energetic vibe, and know that this is someone or someone's who is genuine, who cares as you are genuine and you care. They're an individual. They see your individuality. They praise you for your individuality because they even just a portion of your story know what you've been through, and they can see that you deserve happiness. So those kind of connections are coming into your life. They're going to help you to feel more stable in yourself, to validate your life experiences and know that, no matter what you've been through, this is who you are, and you're a great fucking person, Libra. So you also have the 7 of Cups. Indolence is what this is labeled as. We're going to get into the symbolism in a second. We have a lot of Pisces energy that's coming out just in these 2 cup cards. So you could know a Pisces or have a lot of Pisces energy in your natal chart. We have Mars in Pisces, Jupiter in Leo, and Saturn in Pisces as well. So you're going to have a lot of options as well. I don't know if you are romantically looking for options, Libra, but 7 of Cups can talk about options of all different kinds, emotional kind of options where you can have a new job that comes to you and you're more emotionally attached to it, or you've been looking at a number of jobs and trying to see who works out the best for your energy. Because I mentioned work because it comes out in the 3 of Pentacles. You also have Mars in Capricorn. So any of these placements could be yours as well, natally. But with work here, I feel like you're going to be receiving a lot of fulfillment in that area as well. A lot of choices. You're going to be fulfilled in having options. You're going to like being able to have more options. This is what's going to feel very like successful for you when doors start opening in different ways that you weren't expecting. You weren't expecting these different options, these different choices and that are being presented for you. Some of you, this could be just emotional options in general in regards to like friends or romantic, but that will be very specific to you. Either way, the 8 of Cups highlighting all of these cup cards, you have a lot of good emotions that you have the opportunity to choose to focus on. That's the part as well. What are you going to focus on? So if things are going right in work, are you going to focus on, the energy, hold on. Let me make sure I want to say this right, because some people do have toxic work environments. So be aware. You are going to enjoy having an awareness, I think, too, because it'll be like a psychic awareness of where to place your energy, what to open your emotional self up to and what to not. But if there's like a work environment that is more toxic, you have the choice to leave that as well. That is going to be for someone very specific. I feel like you're hungry for more work. You're hungry for more opportunities in regards to building financially. But there's a lot of emotional things that seem to you to be a blockage. There is no real blockage. You are actually going about things really well. I see with the World card here, it's just another card signifying how cycles are opening up for you, and you have a lot of choices right now at your hand. This growth that is taking place in your life is doors opening up, portals opening up based on the effort, the energy that you are putting into certain things. And I can see in this reading, Libra, that no bad is going to come out of you doing the emotional work that you are feeling called to do at this time. Nothing bad can happen when it comes from intentionally you trying to heal yourself. So you have a card that flipped out on the floor, the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands energy is telling me that you are learning a lot about yourself at this time, not just emotionally, but just like energetically. You definitely feel like you want to learn about like how to invest your energy into things, because you could be just, you have faced being tired or worn out in the past. Queen of Swords is saying that you're thinking about things differently. You're feeling a lot more decisive. You're feeling a lot more like you're identifying a lot more with your sun sign and being a Libra and wanting to find balance, having a hunger for balance and peace and harmony in relationships all around you, but within yourself first and foremost. So you're learning a lot about yourself, your spirit, your energy. You are coming into situations, you are facing situations with a very a more clear mind. I feel like emotionally you used to get overwhelmed And then there was a lack of clarity in your mental space. So decision making was hard. You didn't see all of the choices or options that you initially had in life. That's okay. We all, sometimes let things pass us by because we are unaware of our worthiness to go after that thing, to try that thing, to look at all options. Especially if, let's say, for instance, you have an opportunity to take a freelance position or a freelance gig, and you pass it up. You pass that opportunity up because your energy doesn't feel right. You don't feel like you have enough to give to that. And then you end up beating yourself up for that in the past. That is what you used to do. Now you're looking at things differently, like, okay, I simply just don't have the energy for it. But that does not mean that I'm any less of an individual, or I'm any less worthy of that opportunity. It doesn't mean that I'm not capable of doing the things that I want to do. Right now, in this moment, I'm going to put my energy more towards something that I know will actually give me more energy as I see 2222. So this is a huge change that's coming for you. Your happiness is going to come first. That's, again, going to take a lot of effort from you, Libra, because you're going to want to, you're going to want to put a lot of other things first. A lot of other people's maybe emotions first. Maybe other people have called you selfish for looking at your pain and for trying to heal it when they are dealing with their own and they want you to focus on theirs. So a lot to unpack underneath that. Spirit is with you, guiding you every step of the way, knowing that your pain is valid and you have valid reasons of letting them go. You don't have to hold on to that hurt anymore. It doesn't belong to you. It doesn't belong to this version of you. And there are going to be many other versions of yourself. You're not the same person that you were a year ago. So letting that hurt go allows a new version of yourself to continue to be born. I think emotionally, you're coming to an awareness about this. It's just like, I can't be tied to those same old emotional things. Like I'm actually ready to go through a new cycle and to carry less with me on this new cycle. You have the angel number 5 with flexibility is your forte. When life throws you a curveball, you can easily adapt to new circumstances and find excitement in the unexpected change. Be brave and bold in your endeavors. You are adaptable. So there's a lot, especially with Jupiter's energy, it's going to happen, on a more rapid pace, where there's going to be changes and Spirit's asking you to be adaptable. These changes are going to bring you joy. These changes are going to bring you success or some kind of spotlight being shown on you. It's going to show you options that you have in life. It may even create new pathways of work for you. There's a lot changing in your life right now, Libra. A big, huge theme, or maybe 2 huge themes that you are walking through at this current moment of life. You're walking through a portal. You're experiencing something new for the first time. You are going after something new for the first time. It could be like you may in the past have gone after things that look similar, opportunities that look similar, and now you're interested in more diverse opportunities, trying different things in different ways. That's going to be different for every Libra placement, but I feel that strongly for you. You also have the angel number 11 with you are intuitive. You have a keen awareness of what is happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter, again, first and foremost to yourself. So yes, you're a great supporter to other people. They're going to be able to not just benefit, but just see your psychic gifts and possibly listen very closely because they see things changing in your life. But either way, you are very intuitive. So during this adaptable time that Spirit is asking you to go with the flow, go with the changes, not look at the optimistic side, because I don't ever want to tell someone to handle their pain in any certain way, but don't let the hurt or the pain overwhelm you and consume you. And intuitively, you will know when that happens. You will know. You can feel when you are giving in to negativity or giving in to pain, and just to not steer away from it, but to bring yourself out of it once again. You know how to bring yourself out, Libra, of the pain that has been with you for a long time. Again, effort at the beginning of your reading. You're no stranger to effort. Maybe you don't like it that much, but this is going to definitely be an opportunity for you to face your pain head on. Why you got Chiron again? The cards in Spirit has been so aligned in these readings, and Spirit is deeply telling you that your pain does not belong to you anymore, Libra. Chiron twice, your pain does not belong to you. You are healing. You are healing what has happened. You're healing what you have experienced. You know that you deserve more out of life. At the bottom of the deck, you have 11th house with friendship, group creativity, community, humanity, hope, tribe, festivals, discoveries, common goals, startups, rebellion, experimentation, and the future. So you have a lot of community around you, a lot of friendship around you. I think we touched on that just a bit, but just trusting the emotional connections that are coming into your life right now, because they are going to help you build your hope. Like, they're going to reaffirm you in unique ways, in unimaginable ways. Reaffirm, your pain even too. It feels like finding individuals who not have gone through the same thing, similar things, who have fought with similar things internally as well. So you're going to have a lot of discoveries with and around these people, like a lot of aha moments or conversations, and definitely a reiteration of common goals between you and the people who are coming into your life right now. But let's get back to Chiron, because again, it did come out twice. So Chiron is an asteroid. Astrologically, it is not a planet. The placement of Chiron in the sky during your birth can tell you in this lifetime what you are going to be struggling with and healing on a broader scale. So the Chiron card says healing powers, growth, amends, release, personal development, inherited issues, self-doubt, generational trauma, shame, sensitivity, forgiveness, superpowers, divinity, cleansing, softness, and pain. It had to end in pain to remind you that all of these things are encompassed together. Your pain is a superpower. It's a superpower because you know what brings you down. You know what gets to you. You know what brings shame, what triggers traumas within you. And to know these things is to be a superpower. A lot of people are walking around blindly, not wanting to address their pain, not wanting to embrace it because they feel like it makes them more flawed. It feels like it confirms their flaws. But you are learning that the pain comes with the exuberant feeling of overcoming that pain, overcoming those challenges. And we all can. We all can. You have healing powers within you, Libra, to trigger this growth that is happening. That's what it's like. You are hitting a tripwire, and all of these things begin to change, and you're being asked to be adaptable. And then all of a sudden the sun is out, and the scary part is kind of over, and you're kind of just dealing with what just happened in your life, and you're learning a lot about yourself as you're dealing with the changes. It's like a twofold. So it's very divine. Let those tears fall, let them shed. Do not hold your tears back, Libra. Do not hold your tears back, because that's just stifling that energy even more. So let this cleansing take place in your life. And after that cleansing, after the painful tears, the just I don't understand tears have shed, maybe there's happy tears that are left as well, where you're just like, wow, it feels so good to let that go. It feels so good to let that go, because all this time I was doubting myself, and I had all these issues that don't belong to me, and now I have let them go. And I feel like you'll even feel a shift within your family as well, like family dynamics. If that's something that has been inherited, is that kind of pain, then I feel like that is shifting for you as well. Being able to be softer with your family, or you yourself being softer around your family as well. Because the Ten of Cups, with all of this pain, it's like, where does our pain stem from? And a lot of the times, not all the times, not 100%, a lot of the times it can be from family. And then right after that, being very personal or romantic relationships. But being in connection with other humans is not perfect. No relationship's ever going to be perfect, which causes pain. Okay? That just in itself, dealing with different human beings, different energies, it can cause friction or pain, or just traumatic experiences that you are now being called to heal from. So you have double the healing, so much emotional abundance of like, oh, I'm finally going to be able to get it this lifetime. Like, I'm finally going to be able to release it this lifetime, and it feels so good. Chair empty. Someone is leaving your life for one of the tea leaf cards. So let that, I felt like I really needed to point that out, is that someone is going to be leaving your life at this time, and it's going to be a change that you are going to be able to adapt to. You have heart, love, deep affection, and caring. And that is why someone is leaving your life, is in order to bring in more love, deep affection, and people that care about you. So all the unaligned relationships must go. The ones that remind you of pain, but not in a productive way, not in a healthy way, not in a healing way. They just remind you of pain for pain's sake. Okay? You have flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. So when this person is leaving your life, don't do the wishy-washy back and forth. Like, oh, well, maybe we can make space for you in my life if only I, talk to you on Tuesdays or Thursdays. And it's like, if someone needs to leave your life, let that happen, because it is for a reason. And then you also have the energy of September here. So September could be an important date for you all, for a specific reason. And at the time of this reading, I'm recording it during May. So the next September could be important to you. Claw, be careful. Do not take risks. Okay. So this is in regards to the new beginning that is, coming into your life. We started off with moderation as well at the bottom of the deck. And underneath that is domestic harmony. So you have a lot of harmony coming in relationships, but do not take too many risks. Do not be overly ambitious or overly pessimistic as well. It's like, find that balance, moderate that balance of taking risks and being more cautious as well. At the bottom of the deck, you have staff. You will be taken care of in difficult times. So no matter if you face difficult times, or you're facing them now with this person living your life, or in the near future in September with that energy coming out, do not be afraid, because you are spiritually being taken care of at this time. You have so much love that is about to flood into your life right now. So much healing that is about to flood into your life right now. And I hope you're ready for it, Libra. Like, I really hope that you're ready for this emotional healing, because it feels so blissful. It feels so satisfying. And the people that love and care about you so much, they're going to love you doing this for yourself. They're going to love you taking care of yourself, and they're going to love you learning more about who this wonderful and amazing Libra is. It's like, you finally know how dope you are. You finally are taking the time to learn how dope you are. And that shit makes me happy. So, Libra, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you in another timeless or any other kind of reading. Peace.